What's good? It's Tai Verdes, and I'm here for Milky. I, tried to do everything else, and it was not working. I think I should have tried way earlier to do music, and then my life would have been a lot smoother. But I think that the reason why my music sounds like it does today is because I went through the process of finding music again. Because I played piano since I was 13 every single day. And then I started playing basketball and playing less music. And then now I'm going back into doing music every single day again. And it's way, way better. I learned that I'm the best. And I think that if you think that way, then you will have to be that way. And I tried my very hardest to put enough time and care into these songs that it drove me almost crazy. And after I almost went crazy, I moved on to the next album. I'm already working on the third one, so see you in 2023. Just always going back to, does this feel good when I listen to it? And if it feels good when I listen to it, whether it's a sad emotion or if it's a melancholy emotion or if it's, the typical happy emotion, does it actually feel good? And if I listen to something and it feels like it's trying too hard, it's very, very obvious to me. So I just try to make stuff that feels right. And it doesn't have to feel right to you, but if it feels right to me, then I'm happy. Wow, right when I talk about the album, it starts raining. I love that. But the theme of the album is love this time. The album before, the first album, was like a diary of the last 4 years of my life. And this new album is all about love. And a little bit of where I am now. It's like an update. The first part, because it's all a story and each song leads into itself, just like the last album. My favorite part is that I get to share these songs that I've written maybe even 3 years ago. Like one of the songs in the album I wrote 3 years ago that I'm finally being able to release because it's the right time to release it. And I put a lot of thought into where each song lies in the track list, what each song is saying, and in terms of instrumentation, how each song feels leading into the next song. So hopefully people can... Honestly, I don't even care what people think. I'm just going to make another album after this. A line. Let's see if I can do this. You motherfuckers, you couldn't even do half this. That's it. Anytime that I hear that, it's the second song on my album, you'll hear it. And the reason why I put 20 songs on the album is because I've been seeing a lot of 12-song albums that don't feel complete to me. I've been seeing a lot of half-baked stuff, and I'm not trying to make stuff that's half-baked. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's because I'm going to judge no matter what. But for me, there's time and places for everything. If you're a new artist and you're dropping something that's very short, how are people supposed to get to know you? That's why my first album was 13 songs to start with. When I heard Acid Rap, it was 14 songs, but each song was like 4 minutes, And that's how I really got to love Chance the Rapper, because when you have that much time, you have time to fall in love with the artist. When I heard Coloring Book, that's an album, and that's an hour. My next album is going to be an hour long, So that's how you build a fan base, is by having enough world building to where you can sustain someone's, someone's short attention span in order to, keep them around to see what you're talking about. And you know what? If I catch one person who listens to the whole album, then I've done my job, because I'm not really making it for anybody else. I've tried to make a project that is unhindered by other people's opinions. And I think I did that because I love my album more than anybody else. I don't know. I think just random ones. I think the whole point of me making songs is that if you listen to one of them, you're either a fan or you're not. I wouldn't pick 3. I'd say if you're going to be a fan, you'd listen to 100 of them, So I'm trying to give you 100 songs for you to listen to. If I told you which songs that I think you should listen to, then you'd go listen to those and over other ones, when I think you should listen to the whole thing. Yeah, you get to skip a lot of steps. For me, If I wanted to be one of these artists that are complaining, oh, I don't want to use TikTok. Oh, well, you can complain in your bedroom, or I can complain in Australia, because I'm in Australia right now, because I've been using social media platforms. You know, that's how you build a fan base, is by giving your music to people who otherwise wouldn't see it. You know, like TikTok is one of the first social media platforms that, without touching a single setting in the app, you can reach people that you would never see in your entire life. And that's beautiful. You can have a positive outlook on that, or a negative outlook on that. You know me, I'm pretty positive. My show is as good as anybody else's show. My band is as good as anyone else's band. And I'm as good as anybody else performing at the show. And I think that I really try to come off that stage sweating and happy, because I did what I was supposed to do. And if I did what I'm supposed to do, then everyone should be, you know, dancing and have a great time. And that's all I'm saying. Don't come to the show unless you're trying to have a good time. Please don't. I will kick you off. Honestly, just being here, I'm a guy that's just like, I'm taking my victory lap all the time, you know, so this is great. Even just sitting out here, I don't care if it's raining. It's just that I'm in Australia, and that's amazing. Andre 3000, Childish Gambino, Kanye West, Kid Cudi. I don't dream about collaborating. I dream about making my own very, very deep lane into the musical history of society. Acid Rap had an influence on me that was pretty heavy. Every single Kanye West album. Actually, I take it back. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, Graduation, Late Registration, The College Dropout. All of those had a huge impact on me. Yay. Crazy impact on me. What else? What's the one with Jay-Z? I'm forgetting. The Jay-Z one. What are you the gold one. Yeah, Watch the Throne. Watch the Throne. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jay-Z and Kanye album, Watch the Throne. I love you too. Man, you know what? I respect film soundtracks so much that I would have to work with somebody else in order to figure out what I wanted for that film to be. I don't even know, man. I just respect film a lot. Film's a whole different monster to me. Like Trent Reznor, crazy. I think those are a different type of artist, and I love what they do no matter what they do. It's hard for me to pick anything, honestly. I'm not really thinking that hard. I'm thinking about the song and like trying to pull the emotion that I wrote the song with while I sing it, and moving into different parts of the stage and connecting with different people in the audience. It's a very fluid thing for me. Aren't they the same? Like, I feel like it's the same, because you can't really shit on Hannah Montana, because like He Could Be the One is a crazy song. But you know what else is a crazy thing? I guess if you're going off discography, I like Miley Cyrus's discography more. But Hannah Montana still got some stuff that's real catchy, real good, real artistical, you know? So The Prayer by Kid Cudi was really cool. That was one of the first songs that I sang live in front of people. I don't do groups. I don't know, man. You're asking me to be fun, stupid, catchy on command? Damn, okay. Soul Spice. Soul Spice. Love it. The most influence on the music industry is probably Kanye West. And I don't think it's close after that. Maybe Kid Cudi. It could be a second. Lil Wayne is up there too. I don't remember any of the shows, which is so crappy, but I do I do remember some big shows. And the small one. Actually, I remember a lot of I take it back. I got to be nicer to myself. My favorite shows have been the ones where I think the crowd and me are just moving in harmony, and it's crazy. And I think the one exception of that, where I still really like the show, is my first show ever, where I felt like everything was going wrong, but then I got off stage and that was like, and everyone around me was like, that was the best show ever, blah, blah, blah. And that's when I knew I was onto something, because I thought the show was so mid, so not even good, and everyone was still giving me compliments. And I realized that if I can get this down to an even maybe 6 levels up to where it is right now, then I'll be looking at something special for a long time. And that was Lollapalooza. It was my first show with a band, and it was in front of 30,000 people. And I just went out and did that. You were right. There's really never a moment that you look and you say, I think people are looking for light bulbs above their heads that will direct them into the right way. But in reality, it's finding the wrong ways and whittling down your options to where you have to do something. You have to work and make something work. And the more you want a certain path to work, the more that you'll actually get the result that you want. Like, I thought I was going to be a model. I thought I was going to be a stand-up comedian. I thought I was going to be an actor. I thought I was going to be a podcaster. I thought I was going to be a cell phone salesman, you know? But in reality, I hated the process of all of those things. But when I fell in love with the process of something, that's when you actually, you know, find, I hate using the word career, but yeah, that makes your career a career.